What's going on? This is Exit and Emergency 22. This is just your routine episode. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I have a big change for one of the exit sign locations that I normally show off. I think a lot of you will be disappointed, but it's a change that had to be made. But we'll get into that later in this video. So let's see what's going on right now. I have a Surelights LPX exit sign. This is a first generation LPX. These came out in the late 1990s, early 2000s, and it doesn't look like this one's on, but I promise you it is. The LPX exit signs were known for their horrible LEDs. I got this one brand new in the box many years ago, and it looks like it's been in service for 20 years when it hasn't. That's how dim it is. And also the plastic was known for being very cheap. I've broken a lot of the snaps off of these signs. You actually can see one right there. They're just so fragile. But anyways, there are 3 generations of the LPX. There's one that came out, I want to say, I'm just guessing, I really don't know for a fact, 2010s maybe. And they updated the design, improved the LEDs and the housing. And then there was a more recent LPX that was released maybe 5 years ago. Again, I don't really know this for a fact, but it also just improved the design. So you can still buy these today. It's Surelight's current exit sign, but they are more improved compared to these old ones. I actually have a newer LPX. I want to say it's the 2nd generation, and it's a lot better. But anyways, of course, we have the right arrow punched out because that's the door. And it has battery backup. I actually had to replace this battery very recently when I installed this exit sign when I was changing everything out from the other units that you saw in the last video. And I put this one up, and a day later I did the test of the units in my room just to make sure everything was okay. And the battery died in this one. It was the original Surelights battery, so I ordered a replacement, and it works good. There's the AC light and test button. We'll give it a test. Kind of saw it flicker there. It's in battery backup now, but again, overall these are not really good. The early ones are not really good. Let's move on. You kind of saw a sneak peek of this a minute ago. This is a generic exit sign combo. It's manufactured by a Chinese company called Jimming. This particular one is rebranded by a company called Exitronix, and they call it the Revolution series. And it's a very sleek combo. It's a light pipe combo. That's what they call it. This is the actual emergency light down here. It's built into the exit sign, literally. And it's very sleek looking. It's probably one of my more favorite generic combo designs out there. Again, it looks great. I actually love the appearance of it above my bedroom door. Of course, it has red exit letters. It's a lot brighter compared to that Surelights LPX. There is the test button and AC light. We can give it a test. This one has expanded runtime or remote capacity. I don't have remote head, so this one will just last longer in a power outage. It might not look obvious, but you actually can adjust this light pipe emergency light. There's this knob on the side. You can see it right there. It looks like a flathead screw with those 2 arrows. And using a screwdriver, you can adjust this where it angles. I don't know how well you can see it. Right now it's kind of angled at a 45-degree angle down. But these are actually decently bright, which we will look at that a little bit later on. But great combo, it's okay. These are very expensive. I know companies like Lithonia rebrand them, and I want to say they're like $70. I don't think they should be that expensive. I mean, maybe like 40 or 50 bucks. But 70 just seems overkill. I don't know how much Exitronix sells them for either, but they're nice, but not that nice, if that makes sense. Coming back to this LPX, I forgot. Let's take a quick look on the inside, if I can do this without breaking anything else. So here it is. There's the faceplate. You can see clearly the LEDs are on. This exit sign is running. There's that new backup battery. And that's kind of everything to see. Transformer. There's the back of the test button. And some stickers. So anyways, that's that. Let's put this faceplate back on. There we go. Let's take a closer look at this light pipe combo. I think I can open it with just my fingers maybe. Nope, I need a screwdriver. I will demonstrate the light pipe adjustability. So here's that turn knob, and you can see it moving. depending on how I turn it. So that's how you can adjust these light pipes. Let's open up the faceplate now. And the screwdriver's too big. Hold on. Okay, smaller screwdriver that will fit the smaller inserts. I don't know why they decided to make these have small tabs on them. That's kind of a stupid idea if you ask me. Take the faceplate off. It's kind of different. There's the inside. We have 2 backup batteries for the remote and high capacity feature. There's the LEDs, part of the circuit board, wire connections. Is that a transformer? Yes, it is. And that's pretty much everything going on. There's some of the labels. This one was made in 2015. So, yeah. That's everything going on. Finally, in my room, I have a Dual-Light emergency light. This is a Dual-Light EV4D O2WAL. That's a mouthful of a model. And it's a fixed optics or non-adjustable emergency light. It's a current product offered by Dual-Light, a part of their Evolution series. It's right alongside the Dual-Light EV emergency light. Here's an EV emergency light from Dual-Light just to compare it. You can see the 2 adjustable heads. So this has the same housing as the EV, but you can see it's got the 2 recessed emergency light heads. There's nothing to adjust. It has a black housing finish, which looks really good, I think. And it has standard test and standard runtime. So it's good. It's overall a very nice emergency light. If you know me, you know that I really do not like fixed optics emergency lights because for the most part, they pretty much dimly light up a space. They don't really shine the light where you need it. But Dual-Light actually took the fixed optics design and improved it. You can see these are pointed downwards. They're sloped down to point at the pathway. These are only allowed to be installed on the wall for obvious reasons, because if it was on the ceiling, it wouldn't really shine down at anything. And they're very bright. They really light up everything. Again, I would only install these in small locations, small rooms, or when they are low from the ceiling. I've always said that about every fixed optics emergency light. This one's no different. I'm afraid if it was installed in bigger settings or high on the ceiling, it really wouldn't do much. But like for example, in my room, which we will see later, this thing actually pretty much lights up the entirety of my room, and there's no adjustments, there's no shadows, there's no dark spots. It's very uniform, which that's an advantage with fixed optics emergency lights. Let me stop rambling and give it a test. Very, very bright. I like these a lot. They're very low profile as well. These would fit in a lot of settings, I think. I did mention these are fixed optics, and while that is technically true, you actually can adjust these optics a little bit. You can aim them down or aim them up like that. Well, yeah, there we go. So if you do need to make a little bit more precise tuning, that is an option for you. I left them at the default state because I didn't really notice a difference, but I'm sure in some specific scenarios, if you needed to change those a little bit, you definitely could, and it probably would make a difference. But in my scenario, I didn't really need to. I really like these a lot. They're very, very low profile, which I like, very modern. I actually got sent this from Dual-Light themselves a while back. They sent it to me as a sample, and it's a very nice emergency light. It's great. Of course, we saw the Dual-Light logo there. So anyways, that's the Dual-Light EV4D O2WAL. I wish it was something easy like EV or something, you know, something short. But anyways, let's cut off the power to my room. The power is cut, so let's check out how everything is doing. Here's the light pipe combo, which is doing a great job. It's lighting up this half of my room just fine. I can see everything that I need to see. It's quite bright, actually. You can tell just how lit up everything is. And really the one flaw with this combo is, although the generic manufacturer kind of made a creative design, it's not your typical generic. It's a good design. It's low profile and pretty sleek actually, and it lights up the area fine. But if I'm looking at the actual exit letters, again, that's what an exit sign's for. You want to look at it to see the exit. It kind of hurts to look at because that light pipe is aimed right toward my face. So it's a little bit hard to look at the exit letters, which I think is a flaw with this combo. Kind of defeats the point of an exit sign if you can't really look at it. But other than that, it does a good job, as again you can tell. Here's the Surelights LPX in battery backup mode. Of course, it looks the exact same. It's pointing to the exit. So anyways, it's kind of hard to tell. Well, you can't really see it on camera, but right around here, there is a difference in light color between the light pipe combo and the Dual-Light EV4 O2 wall emergency light. And it takes over here. You can kind of see it now, the transition. And there it is. It's doing a fantastic job. Again, like I've been saying, fixed optics emergency lights are really only good for small spaces or mounted at low heights, but of course Dual-Light perfected the fixed optics design, and really I think this could be the only emergency light in my room and I would be fine. The entirety of this side of my room is lit up. You can see there's no shadows, no nothing, which is an advantage of fixed optics emergency lights. They pretty much light up everything. But anyways, so I can see what I need to do and get around. So there you go. That's everything in my bedroom. This is a pretty bright setup and I like it. So now let's move on to the final part of this video where I have the major update. Here we are at the final part of this video, and if you remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned I had a pretty big update for the ceiling mounted exit sign spot. So it's time for me to let you know what's going on. This is the last time you will see a ceiling mounted exit sign in my exit and emergency videos, and the reason for that is because we are about to remodel this room that I'm in. We are repainting it, completely redoing it, and because this is my parents' house, not my house, I decided I want to remove this exit sign because they don't want exit signs all over their house, and I understand that. Plus, I don't plan on living here forever, and I never planned on having this exit sign spot here forever. So I thought now's the best time to do it when people are coming in to fix everything up and paint and all that. So I will be removing the ceiling electrical box and they will be patching the hole and it will be like nothing was ever up here. So of course it's bittersweet. I've had so much fun with this ceiling mounted exit sign spot over the years. I actually checked back on my channel to see when I first installed this particular spot for exit signs and combos and stuff, and it was all the way back in 2017, which is really strange to think about. That's actually when I used to make my exit sign setup series. So that was fun, but anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening. And for this final episode with the ceiling mounted spot, I wanted to put up the very first exit sign combo that I had in the Exit and Emergency series for this spot, and that is the Dual-Light EVC all LED exit sign combo. So I just thought it was a neat way to sign off this exit sign spot by returning something that was back in episode 1. Even though that wasn't the very first exit sign installed here, I just thought it was fun anyways. So anyways, this is probably my favorite modern exit sign combo. It is the best exit sign combo on the market today. It's all LED and it's by Dual-Light, which is the best exit sign and emergency light brand out there currently. It's a really neat exit sign, very low profile as you can see. It's got two very bright LED emergency light heads, and this is just the standard version. It does not have self-diagnostics, and it's just standard runtime with no remote capacity or expanded runtime. So just your basic combo. We will give it a test, and here it is in emergency mode. It's very, very bright, and it looks good. Of course, I have the right arrow punched out because that is where the exit door is in this room. And yeah, it looks great. Again, very low profile. I like it in this space. And again, this will be the last exit sign in this space. So now let's cut the power one last time and see how this exit sign does in emergency mode. And we are in emergency mode. The Dual-Light EVC is very, very bright. It's lighting up this room in all its entirety. On the camera it looks like two big spotlights, but pretty much this entire area is completely lit up. so you can easily see your way around. So really great combo. It's definitely one of the best produced exit sign combos ever. And that's really about it. So I do like the adjustments of the emergency light heads. It's very flexible on where you can position the light output. And it looks good. Pretty much like the sun too. Look how bright that is. So anyways, that's all with the dual light EVC. Well, we've reached the end of this exit and emergency video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I have a challenge for all of you exit sign and emergency light fans out there. Try to go back and watch all of my exit and emergency videos that I've posted over the years, and tell me which exit sign combo was your favorite in this location. Did you like the dual light EVC? Did you like the Lithonia LHQM or Emergy light combos or generic combos? Let me know which exit sign combo was your most favorite in this ceiling mounted spot. If I had to answer that question, I say it would be the dual light EVC because it just looks really good here. It's a great modern combo that blends in with the surroundings, but you might have a different favorite. So anyways, that is all for this video. Check out some of the other exit sign and emergency light videos I have on my channel. I think you would enjoy them. So that's all. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.